Okay, well this is, first of all, the intro! Yes! I haven't used that intro in so long, I just wanted to use it one time, besides I'm using non-Pokemon music for this match anyways. So, hey, hi, yo, how's it going? I know that it's been a while, Chase, 3 weeks to be exact, or close to it, since I've last uploaded, or since I've last been alive. School has just been mega, crazy, mad busy, and I'm not even close to being caught up yet. So, anyways, I'll stop distracting you with my anecdotes even, and bring you a long overdue match that actually happened 3 days ago, or a year ago, 3 days ago. So, October 23rd, 2011. This is the finals for WileChase's summer tournament of 2011 between myself and MootyPwns. This is also further proof that he owes both of us money. So, let's just get right on into the team preview. I'm using that one team that I used pretty much carry me through this tournament. Scarf Lando, Special Defensive Tyranitar, Expert Belt Latios, Rock Polish Life Orb, Terrakion, Physically Defensive Vaporeon, and Specially Defensive Skarmory. Looking at her team, she has the one thing that everyone always brings that really, really threatens this team, which is that damn Rotom Wash. So, that's going to be a little bit of a pain to deal with. Jirachi, I'm thinking, is going to probably be like specially defensive. Rotom's probably going to be physically defensive with Will-O-Wisp. I'm figuring the Reuniclus is going to be offensive. T-Tar is going to be support. Terrakion is looking to be, you know, offensive choiced. Double Dancer, and then Gliscor is looking just to annoy the crap out of everybody. So, let's just go ahead and jump right on into the battle. So I'm just going to lead off with the Scarf Landers like I've always done with this team, always. And she decides to lead off with her Jirachi, which is an excellent, excellent, excellent lead opportunity for me. So, figuring she's not going to stay in here and risk taking a U-turn first turn, I'm taking an Earthquake first turn. Wow, I'm going to go for the U-turn. I haven't narrated in 3 weeks as well, guys, so I apologize. As she switches on to her Gliscor, I'm just going to go right on out into my Latios, just not play around, just fire off a Draco Meteor, figuring she would want to protect, to scout what I would do. So right here, I'm figuring the Tyranitar switch is coming, so I'm figuring this is a great time for me to go into Skarmory and start setting up some spikes, as she does do exactly that. Now, I'm figuring that since this is the later part of Black and White 1, she's not really running a like a mixed Tyranitar set like they used to run with like Fire Blast and Ice Beam. Anyways, I'm figuring she's just going to want to set up her Stealth Rocks regardless, so this is going to give me an easy 2 layers of spikes right off the get-go, and she goes out into her Reuniclus, and this thing's a threat. I don't want this thing in here at all, setting up Calm Minds and all that stuff, so I Whirlwind, and I go first. And you know what that means? She's got a flippin' Trick Room Reuniclus. So that's going to be a little bit of a pain to deal with. So I Whirlwind her out into Terrakion, also good scouting opportunity. I'm just going to go for a Roost right here because I know that even if she decides to crit me, Sturdy will save my ass. I do see Life Orb, so again, that's good to know. She's more than likely, like, you know, Double Dance or kind of like mine, like a Rock Polish set or a Swords Dance set. So I'm just going to Roost again, just so I can get back up to a full HP. As she goes into this blasted Rotom, and right here, I don't know, I was kind of predicting her to, just to go for Volt Switch to break my Sturdy, so right here I just went for Roost. She actually wound up going for Will-O-Wisp, which the leftover Discovery should have, you know, forewarned me, hey, watch out, she might have Will-O-Wisp. And I actually didn't realize it at the time, but I mean, looking back at it now, that's actually going to come back to play an enormous role. So, right here I make a disgustingly obvious switch into Latios as she goes for Volt Switch. I should have figured that she would have Volt Switch after missing the Will-O-Wisp, and I should have stayed with Skarmory and Roosted and then gotten her to go back out into probably her Reuniclus. But nope, she goes into Tyranitar. I'm kind of hoping she doesn't go for Pursuit. This is again one of those 50-50 mind games that I'm honestly horrible. Well, just in general, either if I have Tyranitar or Latios on the field, I'm just bad at those. So, I'm just going to go for U-turn with Landorus, you know, just because I figured, you know, she might want to switch. But then again, looking at her team comp, T-Tar really wouldn't have been that helpful against the rest of my guys. So I'm just going to go out to Skarmory to set up more spikes. She does reveal that she has Ice Beam, so she has, at least that I've seen, Stealth Rock, Pursuit, and Ice Beam. So I'm figuring her last move is either probably going to be Superpower, or she might just be running the old Special Defensive Tyranitar Spark with Fire Blast. I'm not sure at this point. So I'm just going to Whirl. Did I Whirlwind? Yeah, I Whirlwind. I'm pretty sure that I Whirlwinded on her switch to Rotom, and Reuniclus is now in here. And I see Hidden Power, and that's super effective, and I haven't roosted. So she's running Hidden Power Fire Reuniclus, which is really, really interesting. I mean, I've honestly never, I've never seen anybody run Hidden Power Fire on Reuniclus. I've seen them run, Focus Blast. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, this is kind of interesting. I don't know exactly her exact moveset, except for the fact that she has Trick Room and apparently Hidden Power Fire. So I'm just going to go for a Roost. She goes back into the Reuniclus. I'm just going to, again, go for a Roost right here, as I believe she hits me with the Hidden Power Fire. Yeah, she hits me with Hidden Power Fire. And this is where I confirm it, because it was super effective. Like, I don't know. Well, it wouldn't make sense for her to run Electric, or HP Electric, on a Reuniclus, especially when she has a Rotom Wash on her team. But anyways, that Will-O-Wisp miss on the Rotom, or with her Rotom earlier on my Skarmory, is now going to allow me to get off some very, very hefty Brave Bird damage on this Reuniclus, as she does set up her Trick Room, and she does finish me off right here with the Hidden Power Fire. So pretty much what I have to do is go into Vaporeon, and then just try and, Wish, Protect, stall out her turn to Trick Room, because at this point, this thing in Trick Room is scary as all get out. So she shows me the obvious Psychic. I guess it's glad to see that, she doesn't have Psyshock, but it doesn't matter because I don't have a Combine user. So I Protect, and then she reveals Shadow Ball. So as soon as she did that, I was like, oh, I can wall you to all hell with my Tyranitar. So I'm just going to do that, but then again, she also makes, a really good prediction right here, and expects my Tyranitar switch, and then goes out to said blasted Rotom. So, I don't know, I'm kind of figuring she might go for Will-O-Wisp. Dang, I have leftovers on this Tyranitar? I thought maybe this was before I changed it to Chople Berry. Damn, this battle's so old. Okay, so she goes for Will-O-Wisp. She misses again, which is really unfortunate. I mean, Elina, if you don't want to miss, you scald. Okay, so third time's the charm. She does hit it, and I figure now's as good a time as any to just go ahead and get up my Stealth Rocks. More residual damage racking up. That's never a bad thing. So I'm pretty sure right here I should have gone for Superpower. Actually, I don't even know if this thing has Superpower. I really don't remember this thing's moveset. I honestly don't. I don't know if I had like Fire Blast and Ice Beam. I don't remember, because this thing doesn't have Chople Berry. I know the one with Chople Berry had I think it had like dual Dark Stab and Crunch and Pursuit, Stealth Rocks, and Superpower. So maybe I didn't even have Superpower. I don't know. I honestly can't remember. Like I said, this battle is 1 year and 3 days old. So I don't know. So I just let her kill off my Tyranitar because I figured it's the most expandable thing on my team, and then I go into Landorus, and why did I Hidden Power Ice? Oh, that's right. I was hoping for damage rolls to be in my favor because she had the -1. Still, that was stupid. That was so stupid. Wow, I'm just gonna facepalm right here. That was bad. Holy crap. Okay, so at this point, all I have left now is my Terrakion and my Vaporeon, but that's not that big of a deal. So her Rotom comes in, and I'm just going to hit close combat and just pretty much finish her off, because there's not much she can do, because I'm Adamant, Life Orb, Max Attack, Rock Polish set, which is going to just throttle her. And she goes into this Reuniclus, and because of that Brave Bird damage, I am able to take her out. I think damage was like 70-something to like 80-something%, maybe, on Reuniclus, I'm not sure. But anyways, at this point, I know that since it's 3-2, I can safely go into Vaporeon and then try and just try and battle back from this deficit that I was, from this 5-2 deficit that I was down. So yeah, coming up here is a massive stall war. So I'm just pretty much going to speed this up, let y'all listen to the music that's playing in the background, and I will be back. Okay, see, Elina, that's what I was talking about. If you don't want to miss the Will-O-Wisp, use the Scald. Okay, but no, seriously, hi, I'm back. So, I hope that wasn't too terribly boring. I mean, it was, granted, yeah, crazy intense. But, anyways, I've got her down pretty much to her Gliscor at this point. So, I know that pretty much I can just go for Scalds. Like, honestly, I just massively just Scald and Scald and Scald at this point. So, I Scalded right there. She went for a Swords Dance, and then right here, I figured she was going to go for Protect so you get up to higher damage, so I went for a Wish, and unfortunately I got paralyzed, which that right there was just horrible, 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 horrible. I literally at that point was like, oh god, this is no bueno at all. So she goes for Earthquake right here. The damage roll puts me like right at half. So I mean, this is pretty much just gonna be just down to damage rolls as always. I go for Scald. Another Scald will definitely KO her. I'm just gonna let her play the mind games, do something crazy. I'm just gonna click Scald and just hope for the best at this point, because I figure I have nothing else to lose except, well, you know, doing this. So she goes for Earthquake. She brings me down, and I get paralyzed. Yeah. So, yeah, that's, at this point, that's honestly pretty much the game. So, all those turns I didn't get paralyzed in that massive stall war came back to just bite me. So I have to go into Terrakion, and at this point, honestly, just hope for a Stone Edge crit, but it misses. That was just kind of just like a salt in the wound thing. But I mean, at that point, I'm probably sure a crit still wouldn't have probably killed Gliscor. But anyways, yeah, that was the match. Really, really close, really intense. I made some really dumb, questionable plays. There was some crazy hacks. You know, everything that just makes matches that intense. So again, I have to, you know, give credit where credit is due. Elina played a hell of a game, and you know, like I said, this is a year or so late, but still, congratulations on winning, Elina. Even though, like I said, this was ages ago. And yeah, Chase, prize money now. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, anything else that I forgot to say in here, I'll leave in the description. See you later.